The Lense program on UBC TV is proudly brought to you by
Some people think when a woman starts leading in business, the home will suffer. But many families are discovering the opposite.
Before, I worked hard in our business, but I feared making big decisions. I was worried people would say I was disrespecting my husband. Then I joined the group project, where I received training, business support, and coaching that helped me plan better, manage money wisely, and make decisions with confidence. Today, I lead with confidence in my business. I contribute more at home, support our family needs, and help reduce the burden on my husband. I'm not competing with my husband, I'm standing with him.
And our marriage has not weakened. It has grown stronger. We understand each other better, we plan better, and our family is better off because her voice counts.
When a woman is supported to lead, the family can move forward.
The GROW project is empowering women with skills, confidence, and support to make informed decisions that strengthen their families and grow their businesses. Respect her voice, support her choices. For more information, contact your district or City GROW project focal person or call 0800 307 777. The GROW project is a government initiative implemented by the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development and Private Sector Foundation Uganda with support from the World Bank.
You are watching the Lens program.
I'm Professor Paul Wako. I'm the Vice Chancellor of Busitema University. Busitema University is a public university established by Parliament in 2007 by Parliamentary Resolution number 22. And it is an institution which was established basically to foster training in science, technology, and innovation. The university started from the old Busitema University College of Agricultural Mechanization, which was by then teaching diploma students, and also Nagongera National Teachers College in Tororo. We are a unique university in that one, we are multi-campus. We currently have 7 campuses distributed across the eastern part of the country. But also our campuses, unlike other universities, are placed in relatively rural places, basically to foster socio-economic transformation of these areas. Since 2007, Busitema University has grown significantly. One, it has the number of students now have reached 8,000 students, and currently we have about 90 programs in areas of science. The university offers unique programs which are well aligned to the National Development Plan. One, we have programs like textile engineering, which a few other universities are offering. We have programs in agro-processing engineering. We have programs in mining engineering, which are actually part of the core pillars of the economy of this country. And that places us in an extremely unique situation. So in terms of training, currently we are graduating at least 4,000 students every year. And we are continuing to churn out high quality graduates. Busitema is well known for having hands-on graduates, and that's perhaps what markets the brand of Busitema University. Further to that, Busitema University has made big strides in research and innovation. As you know, it is now one of the major recipients of the Science, Technology and Innovation Funds in this country. And we have gone ahead not only to innovate new products, but we also going to the level of commercialization. As you might have already heard about our natural products research unit in Mbale, where we have been working on products like Tasco, a product which has clinically been proven to be effective in the treatment of upper respiratory tract infections. And this has evolved. Actually, we are currently working to establish a high-level production unit at Kabwangasi, one of the new campuses that We have further also made strides at the Faculty of Science in Nagongera, where we have a team which has developed Helicop. Helicop is a herbal product which is also at the level of commercialization. Further, the university is establishing centers of excellences at various places. You know, we are distributed in the eastern region, and at almost each campus there is an emerging center of excellence. We have the Space Science Institute being established in Nagongera, and there we have a lot of state-of-the-art infrastructure which is able to capture satellite data and process it for use by local communities, particularly farmers, in terms of prediction of rain, and we are linked to the National Meteorological Center in this effort. In terms of capacity in space science, Nagongera, we currently have at least 6 PhD students who are working on their PhDs in various aspects of space science, and this is a contribution to the national capacity for space science. Now, we also have a center here for material science at Busitema, and again, we have a PhD program running in that direction, and this PhD program is helping us to channel people in material engineering. We are also developing a center for renewable energy here. We are privileged that we've got a solar plant which was donated to His Excellency the President by the government of Egypt, and together with the Ministry of Energy, we are trying to harness this purposely for promoting training, research, and innovation in the areas of renewable energy. Of course, the brand of Busitema, historically, we are known for being an agricultural university. Most of our programs are agriculture-oriented, and we have a number of innovations that the Faculty of Engineering has been able to produce. We have the day and night solar dryer, which is almost at the stage of commercialization. And we are extremely grateful that this has been funded by the Science, Technology and Innovation Secretariat in the Office of the President. We really have plans to establish an agro-science park at Arapai in Soroti. And again, we have held discussions. We have signed memorandum of understanding with the Science, Technology, Innovation and we are now in the plans feasibility study for establishment of an agro-science park at Arapai in Soroti. We believe that this approach is extremely valuable because now we are going to achieve what we are talking about as Ugandans: training, competence-based education and training, and here the linkages between industrialists who will be in the agro-science park and the training teams at the university, we believe we will be able to churn out the best quality graduates of STEM. So it is our strategy. You know, we are endowed with land at Busitema, and this is one of the things which is extremely unique about this university. And our land, strategically, we want it to be invested. We would like to get investors who are related to the training programs that we offer, so that as our graduates are carrying on their studies, they also have exposure in the industries which can be proximal to the university. And we are continuing to discuss with Uganda Investment Authority and many other stakeholders to see that we have got industrialists investing in our agro-science and industrial parks, which we have gazetted at almost all each campus. There is provision for an industrial park. And this is quite strategic for the future of the university, not only in terms of training, but also in getting revenue as we try to be partners with the industries since we have land. So that's briefly the overview of Busitema University. Currently, we have a number of programs, and perhaps most interestingly, we have PhD programs running in various areas of study. And this has to a big extent promoted research and innovation at the various campuses. At the last graduation ceremony, we got the first two PhD graduates. One was in management sciences and another was in engineering in the area of energetics. So overall, that's the progress Busitema University has made over the past years. And I could say that the past 10 years, particularly at Busitema, have been extremely transformative, with Busitema transiting from a younger university, and now we don't think we should be called a younger university anymore, because the number of students has increased, running from 400 in 2007 to 8,000 today. The staffing, and in all these achievements, we are grateful to the government with whom we work closely, and they've been responding. The staffing has risen from the earlier about 70 staff per establishment. Right now we have 503 staff. That's the academic, the administrative, and support staff combined. And so perhaps I should tell you that Busitema University is also starting to respond. You know, our unique situation places us close to the communities, and therefore we feel accountable to the districts that host our institutions. You know that where we are here is the Faculty of Engineering is in Busia district, and just about 30 kilometers away is our Nagongera campus, which is in Tororo. Then we have a campus in Mbale. We recently got Kabwangasi Primary Teachers College, the former Primary Teachers College. We are now converting it into a pharmaceutical institute in Busitema. Then we have our Faculty of Management Sciences in Palisa, and we have our Faculty of Agriculture in Soroti. All these communities, we are grateful to their support. They offered the land actually, and Busitema is giving back by exercising some bit of corporate social responsibility. For every year, the University Council agreed that we should sponsor 2 students from each of these districts we are mentioning. Busia will have 2 students training free every year. Tororo, Mbale, Busitema, Soroti, and Kamuli, where we have Namasagari. And again, I will say something about Namasagari. But this contribution to the districts is not a small contribution, because you can imagine in 10 years from today, it will be clear that Busitema University has trained 20 graduates free from Busitema, and this kind of responding and appreciating the support we get from our neighboring districts, and also fostering closer collaboration with districts. I should say, in addition to all that, yes, so I wanted to say that the president visited Busitema in 2016 and directed that a maritime institute be established at Namasagari. And I'm happy to tell you that we started on this journey. We currently have got the program, Bachelor of Marine Engineering, has started at Busitema University, and also the diploma in nautical sciences has also started. And further to that, there has been an investment of close to 20 billion shillings. We have put up state-of-the-art lecture and laboratory complex in Namasagari, and we hope that it will be completed this July. And of course, we shall be inviting His Excellency the President to commission this building once it is completed. It is really state-of-the-art building. I would like now to acknowledge the various partnerships that we've had. Of course, our mother ministry, the Ministry of Education and Sports has been extremely supportive. We have had challenges along the journey, but I should say that we've moved together and navigated and did overcome most of these challenges. We have the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation has done a wonderful job at Busitema, nurturing a number of scientists, some of them from younger scientists to senior scientists who have innovations now, as I've mentioned before. We also treasure the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development, which has supported not only our Department of Electrical Engineering, but also the mining department has extremely functional networks with the ministry. And out there, we have got quite a number of collaborations, a number of agencies have support. Of course, I have passion for FAWE, the Forum for African Women Education. This organization has done very good things, including supporting the introduction of the Higher Education Access Certificate, HEC. This is a program which has greatly supported younger disadvantaged people get into higher education. We acknowledge the cyber school. Both FAWE and cyber school have all got give contributions with MasterCard Foundation, which supports them. And we have got quite a number of other universities we are collaborating with in terms of building capacity. Our big brother Makerere University has always been supporting not only in infrastructure but also extending some staff. Some staff have been supporting our programs here, and we've got external universities, universities in China, like Ningxia Polytechnic University in China. We are working closely on artificial intelligence. The Chongqing University, we are working closely in pharmaceutical sciences. University of San Francisco in California, they supported our anesthesia program in Mbale. And I shouldn't forget our dear friend, Seed Global Health, a program which has already been with us for over 10 years when and supported the establishment of the medical school in Mbale. We are all grateful to these partners, and we look forward even to deeper collaboration with them. Busitema University, one pursues excellence, and we are looking at an institution which continues to train quality hands-on graduates, but also a university which is a center of research, innovation, and product commercialization. That's how we see Busitema University. With the vast land that we have and the introduction of industries together with various partners, I hope that Busitema will be one of them. It has a bright future. And I don't think that there is any other institution in this country which is endowed to this extent. Our task should be to tap into these resources and move forward. To the public, Busitema University is a tested place. Our graduates have been out there, have done wonderful things, and therefore we call upon the parents to bring their children to go through Busitema University. We train hands-on. The setting offers a very good learning environment where your students will learn as well as being nurtured into a resilient and very thoughtful individual.
My name is Okitoy Benon. I am a laboratory technician in Busitema University, Food Technology Laboratory. So this section we're in right now is the Food Technology Laboratory of Busitema University. Busitema University is very, we do a lot of work in terms of inventing new technologies that are important in food preservation and longevity of foods. So with that being said, a laboratory is an important space for doing tests and actually ensuring that whatever the technologies are capable of bringing out is also safe for consumption, and in case of the products that are not directly for consumption, for the other uses that they are meant for. So within the lab here, when we focus on the food laboratory as one section, whatever products that go through the processes out there, through the chains of our technologies, we bring them here to test. So we run analysis. This is where we ensure that the parameters in both chemistry and microbiology that they are supposed to pass in order for us to say they can be safe to be used are done here. So when you look at the lab at the moment, it's equipped enough for the parameters that we need to do. We have the usual lab equipment here. We have our precision balances here, analytical balances and precision balances, because we really need to go into detailed analysis for these products, given most of them directly impact the health of people. So this is that. Then we have our pH meters, our orbital shakers, and our hot air ovens here. We do a lot of work with cereals and root crops in preservation, so the hot air ovens are very important for checking the moisture content. Here we have our Zoxlate extractors. This we also use to ensure that the fat content in cereals and cereal flours can be extracted and quantified. Yes. So we have our refrigerators and freezers also for preserving and storing our reagents and some samples that require those conditions for storage. So we distill our own water. For some of these analyses, we need ultra pure water, very pure water. So we have also the equipment that helps us with that, as well as our titrometry equipment for basic bench titrations. Yes. So the food lab at the moment is where we do all those analysis. We have also been receiving samples from some sample providers. This is a sample that we did analysis from, because as at the moment the laboratory is looking for recognition for testing under the ISO standard. So that is a sample that was delivered for a proficiency test. So apart from just doing the analysis of the products that are being worked on within the university, the lab is also extending towards being able to support the community with tests. So at the moment, the lab is working on getting recognition for the ISO 17025-2017 for testing. This is for now the chemistry laboratory. On the other side, in the other section, we have the microbiology laboratory also being established. For now, testing is possible in both sections, though capacity is still being built to be able to test at the level that is required.
The university is growing, and I can able tell you we are pushing around the core areas of the university, that is teaching, research, innovation, and community service. As of today, our researchers are one of the highly ranked in the world, and more so in the country here. They have gone ahead to do a number of research outputs and engage in a number of innovations that are very pertinent for this country through different centers of excellences located in the different faculties within Uganda. And I want to able to tell you, more so Eastern Uganda, I want to tell you, when we look at our faculty of health sciences in Mbale, our researchers there, they have produced a medical product for viral treatment, any viral disease. The way you had COVID-19 in Mbale, ours here have come up with a product known as Tazikov. Tazikov has been produced by a Natural Product Research Center under the Faculty of Health Sciences, and it's one of the highly sought for drug that passed through a series of clinical trials and even approved by the National Drug Authority. and it's highly thoughtful by the people, especially with the cough, flu, and so on. That team is led by Dr. Samuel Baker of Bakiro. We've had the same teams coming up with the products that have been innovated to treat and manage diabetes, others for HIV management, like a product by Dr. Ohokero Joseph. We have a team from Nagongera here in Mbale that is producing soap relevant for our skin, especially those who have skin challenges and so on. Have those professors around highly thoughtful in the areas of artificial intelligence. At the Faculty of Engineering here, Dr. Godliver Womugisha has done great research and innovations in that line, especially using artificial intelligence.
The Lense program on UBC TV is proudly brought to you by
Some people think when a woman starts leading in business, the home will suffer. But many families are discovering the opposite.
Before, I worked hard in our business, but I feared making big decisions. I was worried people would say I was disrespecting my husband. Then I joined the group project, where I received training, business support, and coaching that helped me plan better, manage money wisely, and make decisions with confidence. Today, I lead with confidence in my business. I contribute more at home, support our family needs, and help reduce the burden on my husband. I'm not competing with my husband, I'm standing with him.
And our marriage has not weakened. It has grown stronger. We understand each other better, we plan better, and our family is better off because her voice counts.
When a woman is supported to lead, the family can move forward.
The GROW project is empowering women with skills, confidence, and support to make informed decisions that strengthen their families and grow their businesses. Respect her voice, support her choices. For more information, contact your district or city GROW project focal person or call 0800 307 777. The GROW project is a government initiative implemented by the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development and Private Sector Foundation Uganda with support from the World Bank.